that's the other person that was with them. They go over to the feds with all this paperwork, you understand? And I mentioned this before, you understand? They not only talking about the extortion stuff, they talking about how they trying to be made to have this what you call this promotion, this distribution thing. They putting Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago.
A lot of people going to say, oh, that's the homeboy. He snitched on everybody else, but he ain't snitched on me. He's still a snitch. Where's P. Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever you want to call him?
Sean Combs and Sean Carter have been working together for the better part of 25 years to find a way to take over full control of the entertainment industry. They have been slumping and sidelining relevant hip-hop communities for decades so that they can have control.
Former bodyguard Gene Deal has resurfaced with sensational allegations, claiming Diddy and Jay-Z betrayed Suge Knight and other black executives by allegedly informing the feds about their plan for a major black-owned music distribution company in the early 2000s. Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, Jay Prince, and Dame Dash were reportedly involved in this initiative to unite black artists and establish the company. According to Deal, Diddy and Jay-Z's withdrawal from the deal led to its collapse, as they purportedly informed white-owned distributors, prompting an FBI raid. These revelations raise questions about whether Diddy and Jay-Z's actions forwarded a transformative shift in the music industry.
They're the reason why rap in New York went down the drain. They made sure that these young cats didn't come up with platforms.
It appears that new allegations are surfacing regularly about Jay-Z and Diddy engaging in questionable activities. This time, the spotlight is on allegations surrounding a GAN deal, where it's claimed that Jay-Z and Diddy allegedly provided information to authorities about other black record label owners and undermined efforts to establish the only black music distribution company. According to Irv Gotti, Suge Knight devised a plan to create a union for music artists, aiming to include artists from all genres. Irv said, in the music business, the artists, we have no union, there's no healthcare, it's nothing like that, it should be done, it was all his plan, and it was a hell of a plan. Suge proposed a plan where record labels would cover artists' union dues up front, adding the cost to recording budgets. Upon album sales, artists would reimburse the label akin to advances. This structure aimed to grant artists crucial benefits, such as healthcare and retirement plans. In a 2002 speech at the West Coast Hip Hop Summit, Suge emphasized how major labels maintained control by owning artists' masters, leaving few with the leverage to reclaim ownership.
It's how many people want to have a union? How many people want to get together and say, okay, we're going to network. You got a deal at Universal and your points is too low. You got a deal at Universal and they got 100% of your publishing. You got a deal at Sony and you don't own your masters. But it's your artist. And I'll tell you one other thing before you guys go, if you really want to know what's going on, it's real plain and simple. A lot of record companies tell you that at the end of the day, you have the right to buy your masters back.
Suge directly confronted prominent artists and black label owners, including Diddy, questioning why they weren't willing to lend their support to a plan intended to benefit everyone.
Where's Ja Rule? Where's Redman? Where's Irv Gotti? Where's P. Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever you want to call him? Where's, I can go on and on. Where's Pete? Where's Outkast? Where's Jermaine Dupri? Where's
This is a West Coast beat.
But at the same time, they want to come out here and West Coast love. At the same time, when it's an East Coast summit,
We out there.
these old Hollywood wannabe fake niggas that's out there. So why they can't show the same report? Support, brother. Not idiots, don't get me wrong, you know, it's cool. At the same time,
Suge Knight initially dropped Irv Gotti due to a summit preceding Irv's agreement with Suge's plan. However, Suge eventually garnered support from nearly all major black record label executives except Jay-Z and Diddy. Rumors suggest both Jay-Z and Diddy severed ties with federal authorities and shadowy establishment figures. Allegedly, Diddy's father, Melvin Combs, an associate of Harlem drug lord Frank Lucas, was fatally shot in 1972. Although officially unsolved, Gene Deal claimed Melvin was targeted for being a snitch. Diddy purportedly faced a similar threat, as the bullets intended for Biggie Smalls in 1997 were reportedly meant for him.
Let's reminisce that night we was at Andre Harrell's house, and I told you that this cat was coming to kill us or try to get at us that night. I told you I had intel, but you didn't want to hear it. Let's reminisce the fact I told our driver, Kenny, run this next 3 lights. Run the light, Kenny. Kenny ran the light, Big stopped at the light. Big get killed. Wasn't meant for him, bruh. Let's reminisce. Let's reminisce when you told Wolf's mother right after he died that you didn't owe him no $300,000, and he had delusions of grandeur, and all he wanted to do was smoke weed. Let's even go deeper than that, bruh. Let's reminisce how you had people on the security team
and wreck
find
TV
people to testify against Sean. You a rat. I ain't gonna even put you in the category as a rat, dawg. You worse than what your father was. Let me give you a little intel on him. You understand? That meeting that New York Freddie want to have with you, Freddie Myers, and tell you the real deal on your father? Let me give you something, dawg. You would have died just like your father did that night if I wasn't in the car with you. You understand? Your father died because he was going to snitch and rat out his crew.
Allegations regarding Diddy's supposed connections with law enforcement may have shielded him from official scrutiny despite serious accusations. When news broke about Cassie suing Diddy, initial reports hinted at a secret NYPD investigation, swiftly refuted by TMZ. A year prior, Kanye West publicly labeled Diddy a federal informant during his campaign against shady music industry figures. Diddy, in response, sought to meet Kanye, who rebuffed him, terming him a Fed. Despite Diddy's insistence, Kanye refused, emphasizing his autonomy from external pressures. Kanye reiterated his stance on Diddy's alleged ties during an interview on Drink Champs. The saga underscores tensions within the music industry and the complexities surrounding accusations of collusion with law enforcement.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my coat off.
When Kanye encountered paparazzi later on, he clarified that unlike Diddy and several other rappers, he couldn't be manipulated because he had never taken anyone's life.
Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozies, none of these names. None of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody.
Additionally, Kanye referenced Jay-Z and Beyonce, suggesting they too are influenced by the same controlling forces, often referred to as the puppet masters.
They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
There has been much talk recently about Jay-Z's purported connections with the federal authorities. This chatter mainly stems from his decision to appoint Daisy Ray Perez, a former federal informant, as the CEO of Roc Nation.
Remember when Jay-Z said this?
I think we passed kneeling.
Let me play it again. This time, look at the reaction of the lady sat just behind him. The reason why she's worried about how Jay would respond is because she's the CEO of Roc Nation. But in her former life, she was a federal informant. In 1994, Desiree Perez was arrested for bringing in 35 keys of Griselda Blanco into Miami. Under pressure, she agreed to wear a wire for the DEA. Jay-Z and Perez spearheaded Roc Nation's prison reform initiative with Meek Mill. I guess her hard work paid off, because on the 19th of January 2021, this list was released. Desiree Perez's criminal past had just been wiped clean by the outgoing president, Donald Trump.
In 2015, after NY Daily News revealed DA's past, Dame Dash expressed fear on Sway in the Morning. He worried about Jay-Z's actions, citing friends' struggles with the feds. Hiring a former informant as CEO unnerved him.
That the paper did scare me, and I was like, there has to be some truth to it, is when I read about his affiliation with, informants, that he's in business with certain people. And it's tricky for me to say, but just based on where I'm from, I can't have nothing to do with that. That part of it scares me, because I know Biggs is in jail. I know Irv Gotti's been for years over he didn't do. I know they've been with me for years. So it just means I need to stay over here. Your friend, my man's in jail for 3 years over weed. The feds is really on me. It's not like they not. And where I'm from, that is not tolerated at all.
In January 2003, federal investigators raided Murder Inc.'s New York offices, disrupting Suge Knight's plan for an all-black-owned music distribution company. Irv and Chris, facing up to 20 years for money laundering, were charged but later acquitted in 2005. Irv claimed it was a setup to hinder their efforts to unionize the music business. Jay Prince also stated that a corrupt DEA agent targeted Rap A-Lot Records in the 90s, reflecting a broader pattern of interference with black-owned music ventures by law enforcement agencies. Prince said they assigned a guy by the name of Jack Scomer on me to arrest me or whatever he was supposed to do, but he sent death threats at me. Here's a man that killed 8 people since they were investigating me. I decided to hire an investigator to investigate them, and that's when I found out this guy killed all of those people. According to Hot New Hip Hop, Jay Prince's allegations about this agent were validated through multiple internal DEA investigations and court hearings. However, is there any evidence supporting claims that Jay-Z and Diddy cooperated with the authorities to thwart Suge's plan? According to Gene Deal, there is extensive documentation at Bad Boy that suggests Diddy played a significant role in assisting the federal authorities.
When Puff, Kirk Burrows, that's the other person that was with them, they go up to the feds with all this paperwork, you understand? And I mentioned this before, you understand? They not only talking about the extortion stuff, they talking about how they trying to be made to have this what you call this promotion, this distribution thing.
Regarding Jay-Z, Jane mentioned that he had heard from numerous sources that Jay had also assisted the federal authorities.
Now other people coming out talking about it. They putting Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago.
So Jay-Z, he told you?
Said that years ago, man. Said that years ago. What are you gonna do? They gonna do whatever. Yo, listen to me. They're the reason why rap in New York went down the drain. They made sure that these young cats didn't come up with platforms and didn't come up with situations.
With numerous allegations surrounding Diddy and Jay-Z, many fans are suggesting that cooperating with federal authorities aligns with the image of these two individuals. One fan said all of us from that era always knew Puffy and Jay-Z always been snakes, and another person added this has been known for a while, but it's good to have a first-hand account. This is supposedly how Jay got put on with the 40/40 Club Rockefeller clothes, and all that for being a good boy and snitching for his masters. What's your perspective on the story? Do you believe Diddy and Jay-Z actually collaborated against what could have been the first all-black-owned music company? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to watch the next video.